Alright, welcome. Okay, I know it's been a minute, so I'm getting back into the habit of getting, more consistent with my uploads for you guys. Yeah, work has been crazy. But here we are, we're just gonna have like a nice little Sentry showcase just to get back into my swing of videos. So, you follow the channel, I love this guy. Sentry's, I'm a big fan. Right here, we're just in a mini crucible, and we have a Dormammu to... Honestly, I just don't remember the nodes. I just remember being like, hey, Sentry's cool for this. I know I did use him in the main crucible as well, but things happen. I wasn't recording that one, I don't think. So when it comes to AQ, my alliance, we run map 8 with the modifiers. And I use Sentry for every single fight. So here we're like one fight away from being max ramp, but we have the Warlock mini. And yeah, all it just takes is just a bunch of combos attacking, and you can just watch his Warlock just dwindles on down. So all of our hits are also dealing burst damage. We're not critting, but hey, at least we managed some crits with the relic. Every debuff increases Sentry's attack and the damage he does that we have on the opponent. Every buff, hey, that helps to counteract all the Warlock's infection stuff, so we're having a good time. Heavies will refresh our debuffs. SP1s will they'll apply a halt debuff, which allows us to bypass Unstoppable. And yeah, we really have nothing here to worry about. And Warlock goes down. The fight took barely a minute, 57 seconds if you want to be exact. And here we are. I think this is a day 5 AQ. Whatever path I normally take, yeah, I was late to join, so my normal paths, those were, somebody already covered me, thank you. So at this point, I'm just coming in here, just cleaning up on whatever's left. So here we are in section 2. Normally I'm on the far left side with the node where you...
I want to be a fairy princess.
And we're back. Alright, so like I was saying, normally I take the side or the node where if you stun them, you get stunned, it's reflected back to you. But I do think this side, like Science and Tech Champions, they deal normal damage, I think. I don't know, but... And we ignore all that. But here we are. So luckily we applied debuffs on every hit, so we're not worried about King Groot's Fury. One combo, all the Fury are basically gone. And looks like there's encroaching stun on this node. But as you can see, we're just like cleaning up these fights, like 11 seconds, 20 seconds. We all know Sasquatch can be a tanky, annoying boy. So let's see how quickly we can get through this fight. Okay, there is an encroaching stun on this node. Which honestly, we're not even worried about. These fights are over to a point before the encroaching stun timer expires. And that is all it takes. Get to SP2, boom, big crit. Sassy goes down in 18 seconds. So yeah, you can see I'm just a big fan of I'm a big fan of Sentry. I used the guy pre-buff, ramped up, he's cool. A lot of solo content. BGs is very meta reliant. I think the current season we're in, I'm not sure what it is, but this BG season actually had both sets of nodes actually allowed Sentry to be usable for one of some BGs. And as you can see, at this point we're fully ramped up, so all of our hits are just dealing all of that extra burst damage. We're landing big GC crits, and all of these fights are that was 16 seconds. All of these fights are ending before the encroaching stun timer goes off. Now this is my normal section 3 path, so I'm used to it. And Sentry has the indestructible, so sometimes you'll just see me just immediately just start the fight with light attacks. The times I do parry is mainly you do get more damage. Like I said, the more debuffs on the opponent, the more damage you deal. So that stun debuff from the parry does increase like our attack. But for the most part, it's like, especially on my normal path where I can't parry, I just start off with light attacks. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, they trigger my indestructible and I'm fine. So Omega Red kind of slows us down because we have to back off from his spore damage. There, since we hit 10 spores, we got hit, so he would trigger our indestructible, and that way we wouldn't take any more spore damage. And again, we just combo, we get the SP2, we fire it, and we're off. I think we got AQ refills and some compensation. So I just want to go ahead, clear things out, get a boss fight for you guys. So yeah, I'm going to burn one of those that we got. And Sorcerer is just playing very nicely. Unfortunately, we didn't crit, so we had to go waste a couple more seconds. You know, she screwed up our sub 10-second finish. But it's okay. It's okay. I forgive her. She's gone. And as you can see, like I said, you know, wrapped up Sentry is just a different monster. I do wish, like how a lot of champions, you know, in a mode like Battlegrounds, they're allowed to start with like you know, Cole gets 3 charges, Sabretooth gets 5 Fury. Like, well, what about Sentry? It's probably too much, but I would say, can Sentry start with 8 charges? But yeah. And that's just my alarm telling me, yeah, hey, it's work time. And now we're moving on to the Scream boss, who, to be honest, I think I've only done this fight once. So, I've only done this fight once, so honestly I don't even remember the nodes, even though I think we just like peeked at them. I'm just like, okay, we'll just get in here, we'll attack, and we'll adjust as we go. So for the most part, I usually just try to get the SP2, get a big, you get 10 UC Fury, and then I just go from there. I don't know, okay, so I see she's unstoppable. So we're just gonna wait that out. Apparently she's unblockable as well. And she auto-blocked, so we just went ahead and went into our SP2. So now that I do see that there's like unstoppable and things going on with this node, now I want to just try to get the SP1. I halted that because I wasn't sure if it was unstoppable or unblockable about to happen. But yeah, the SP1, like I've said before, applies to halt debuff, so we can ignore anything that is unstoppable related. I'm over here dodging specials like I've known them before. I really don't fight Scream like that, so I really don't know her animations. All of this is like just picked up on the fly right now. And there she goes. She's down, we regened, and we're at a full 100% health. And Sentry did his thing, like barely a minute long fight. Now we move off, we go on and we relax, you know? Hey, what can I say? Rank up your Sentries, enjoy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, peace.